Hey, what's going on, guys? Roman for Strength by Doing It again. Talking about my training for last week and the week of training after taking a week off. I didn't really post up too much on the Facebook site. And just kind of a lot of personal life things going on. Not really like going on, but just kind of like just I'm more focused on talking to different things, like talking to different people or just writing emails or just trying to figure out different things going on at work. So I've been very, very busy. That's what I'm really fixing to go back and do right now is to actually get all with just stuff that just kind of like I like to work on that I think a lot of people just kind of skip over sometimes on the weekends. But it's not something that's imperative. It's just something that it needs to get done. But it is what it is. Training. I try to write my own little semi-program, trying to make sure I get it worked out to where I'm not going to try to push myself too hard, but kind of maintain. And I might cut out some of it to go back to complexes, so we'll see how that goes. I did a strength workout last week. I've been trying to go without the pre-workouts. So last week was a little difficult on the first workout back. The second workout, when I did my deadlift, wasn't so great. Did 335 for like 5 reps, which is basically pause repping. So I would do like 1 or 2 at a time and then just stop for a minute or so and re-chalk my hands or whatever, and then go again. But I did the reps, it wasn't so bad. My traps were hurting pretty bad because I wasn't locking out properly on the other sets. Trying to make sure I would lock out properly, and then doing my deficit deadlifts, doing those, for the 8 reps and stuff. Lower back development and posterior chain, I guess. But just also my core as well, because just standing up, if you focus on it properly, it works really, really well. And I did a couple of bike riding sessions with my friend, and I think we did. Second day we did Boulder. What's the first day? Big Cedar. So got to ride a Big Cedar. Just did Texas Sunset, which is only like 1 loop. It wasn't that long, but a lot of climbing at the end. Didn't have a lot of time. So I was went for a ride and just kind of didn't do too much. I mean, wasn't really dragging through it. And Boulder, I didn't really drag through it. Only did like the blue stuff once, so that wasn't that long of a ride. I'll probably get a little bit more, which is actually good because normally I actually take more breaks than I would have done before. So that was actually a pretty decent ride. My stamina's getting up there. I might go run this week, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll run on Monday. Maybe I'll run at OCMP or something. But we'll see how that goes. Training this week, I'll probably see how it goes. I might try to heavy up my squats a little bit, but try to get a few more reps and or at least stick where I'm at and actually try to make sure I focus. And what I did last week was actually when I did my Bulgarian split squat, I was doing 2 more reps. So I was doing sets of 10 on my right leg and then sets of 8 on my left, because my left leg is just really dominant. So I'm trying to see if I can kind of get my right side a little bit more activation. I don't really want to do a leg press with it because that's just more size and actual strength. So we'll see how it goes. I got to work on some different things. I might try some step ups or some lunges just to kind of figure out how to get my right leg to really just start being activated a lot more. It's a really big bother to me because I don't like. That's why I'm also like my squats haven't been super heavy, like this week or last week, or actually last week because I haven't done any this week yet. But it's just I probably won't do a super heavy on my squats for a while until I kind of get to where I have my hip activating a little bit better on my right side. The abductors and adductors need a little bit of work, but I'm also trying to take the strain off of my left leg so I don't have as much pain. Riding wise, doing a little bit better. Focusing a little bit more on some things that I researched on to kind of like get my hips onto the outside edge on when I'm cornering. So it's a little bit better on my cornering lately, but my climbing still sucks. It's a little bit better after a clinic that I did for climbing, or actually switchbacks. It's supposed to be switchback, and I got really crappy. I'm really crappy on switchback still, but my climbing got better because that seemed to be the only thing they actually checked on. So it's all good. But that was right before my elbow like really started doing a lot of pain, so I didn't actually get to stay for the entire thing. So that's why I just left that one early. I think that'll end that for the training. That's really all the update I got for this whole week on the training. I took a day off, so I only really did train for 4 days, which it's not really a lot of training when you're only riding 2 days, and it's not really that much riding. So we'll see if I can get lift at all anymore. This week might be a little bit different. I might go in for a day of I'll probably do that at home. Sorry, I'm ranting on. I'll probably just do a day of recovery and actually do yoga and stuff at home because I need to actually do that. And then maybe a day of running or something. Even after cycling, I might put my bike up and then go around a loop or something, just to kind of get myself because a lot of riding is actually more quads and hamstrings and glutes and core, I guess. Core semi, because if you're not riding, I don't ride a lot. I don't have stamina for it. It doesn't really do your core that well. For me, at least, I don't feel it. I don't feel it in my core when I'm riding. I know that it works, but not as much as I do other stuff. Not near as much as I do other stuff. So that doesn't really bother me. So what I'll probably end up doing, other than saying so and you know and we'll find out and all that stuff constantly, catch myself doing that a lot. But I definitely need to get into running a little bit more so I can work on my calves and make sure I'm not going to get shin splints and get my feet acclimated to actually running. So I definitely need to do that. Even if I do, we'll see how things go. Definitely. But definitely follow me at strengthbydoing.com, facebook.com/strengthbydoing, and Twitter strengthbydoing. All right, guys, get up, get out, and do something. And if you're gonna have fun today, make sure you have at least one good laugh a day. It doesn't matter who you are. You can always find something to laugh about or somebody to hug. Hell, find somebody to hug. Because I always say, get up out there and go race somebody or do something silly. But you know what? Sometimes you just need a hug. So go out there and find somebody that you can hug or somebody that's cool with doing that. Because sometimes you just need that affection. So that's cool too. It helps with just always your energetic release. So if you're feeling sad and you got nobody to go yell at, not somebody, but just like you need to express yourself somehow. I don't know where the hug thing came from. I think somebody told me that recently they needed a hug. I'm like, oh no, somebody else needed a hug. They said that somebody else needed a hug. I'm like, I guess. But all right, guys, get out and do something. All right.